Like, okay, you want to see something? I want to see something. 65% chance to crit. 34 hit rate on the enemy here. One crit will do it. With the killing edge. One crit will do it, and it's a pretty good chance. So you know what, Rutger? Let's see if you can prove yourself here.
お前はもう死んでいる。
What do we say? Just like that. One crit is all it takes. Cool. After Roy captures Aquileia, other Etrurian forces flock to the Loyalists, forcing out the revolutionaries. Rorts and Arcardo are driven out of Etruria. They flee north to Ilia, which is under Byrne's control. Ilia, the frozen highlands, is a land with short summers and long winters. With so little arable land, the nation's main source of income is mercenary contracts. The now free kingdom of Etruria joins forces with the Lycian army. Now, a joint force under the name of the Etrurian army. Their first mission is to enter Ilia and finish off the revolutionaries. After that, they plan to launch a direct attack on Byrne. Roy, nominated as leader of the Etrurian army, has the powerful support of the Saint Elamine Church. With the church's support comes also the support of the people. However, Roy has to face not only the freezing cold of Ilia, but also the elite troops under Murdoch, head of Byrne's Wyvern generals. Even worse, many skilled mercenary knights of Ilia have sided with Byrne. To begin, Roy heads for Castle Remy, located on the Ilian border. Hello and welcome. As always, my name is Arithios, or Eris, and welcome to Chapter 17 of Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade, and our first step into Ilia. And now this chapter, at this point, we have reached, from what I know, a route split in this game. There's two ways this could have gone based on a couple of determining factors. Where on one route you head to Ilia next, which is the route that I'm on currently, and there's another route that takes you to Sakai, which is a whole nother thing that I'll have to see on a second playthrough if I do want to see that at some point. But for this playthrough, Ilia is just what we've got. All right, so now looking at this doesn't look much like a wintry wasteland, but I guess it's maybe just not winter at the moment. I don't know. It doesn't seem very frozen to me, but maybe we'll see some of that later. For the most part, we take a look. We are facing Arcardo here. Okay. So that's one of the Etrurian guys, right, who was responsible for the revolution. So we are facing him here. He's got, what's his res? 10 res is still pretty significant. 13 speed means Lilina, I don't think she's fast enough to outspeed here, right? I'm pretty sure she has 16 speed at the moment, so no doubling. That's fine though. She can still get a pretty hefty chunk of damage off, especially safely too, because he doesn't start with 1-2 range, or with 2 range. I always say just 1-2, but 2 range, right? But other than that, for most of my other units, he seems pretty threatening, though. Decently good defense, very good strength. I mean, good stats across the board, but late game bosses, right? Or I guess mid-late game bosses. I don't really know where the line between mid and late game typically is, but yeah. Nothing too much to say there. Horseslayer Knight, Axe Reaver Knight. There's a mage over here, a Fimbulvetter mage. Okay, so pretty strong. Albeit our higher res units would probably be able to shrug him up, not too easy, not without that much difficulty, because he's just a regular mage. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this is the guy I was a little more worried with. These bishops with these, like, these promoted magic classes with their status saves are really annoying. I mean, we proved to be able to deal with it without too much difficulty last chapter. And if there's only one, is there only one of these guys? If there's only one of them, it's not really that big of a deal. From what I can tell, yeah, there's only one of them. So let's keep taking a look around. We'll have to bring at least one restore staff probably to deal with you. Other than that, we've got a group of paladins here. Silver Lance Elixir. Group of calves. Same old deal where they have like one axe reaver, a couple javelin guys, one without. Oh, there's two. You have purge. Okay, so we have one long range magic user, one status staff bishop. Okay. Definitely a lot more annoying support units that the enemy has now. Same one. Oh my god, a killer lance. Okay, gotta keep an eye out for that. Although I feel like every time I say that, I have a tendency to forget that these guys exist, but it hasn't been that big of a deal so far. But another group of paladins over there, a regular mage, regular calves that aren't particularly threatening. We got a couple ballistas here that are going to be pretty annoying. But we do have the Delphi shield. So that's at least one of our flyers where these guys just are not an issue. I'd probably want to send Milady that way actually to take care of the ballistas so that Shauna has more freedom to roam around, especially because she has the extra move, so she can get there faster. And her extra defense will help mitigate some of the damage from these guys. Steel axe, nothing crazy there. And then, okay, killer lance right off the bat. Basic paladin cav group, a thunder here. There's a village that we'll want to get to. I'm going to ignore the arena, of course, and then an armory, which could be useful. I might need to buy some items here, although I think I have plenty of weapons and stuff. I know my convoy is pretty full, so I'll have to do some management this chapter, or maybe in the coming chapters. Back to 14 deployment slots. That's cool to see. I don't really need a Stolfo here, so I could pick up Gonzalez again. Don't know how useful that will be at this point. I could bring Rutger back. Because I do have that hero crest now. I could promote him. Do I want to? I don't know. I mean, having a fast, high skill sword user isn't bad, I don't think. And I don't have another I don't have another use for the hero crest, so it'd just be money otherwise. I'm not using Douglas, I'm not using Zeiss. Do I want to invest in a Rutger? I was using Gonzalez, but at this point, I just don't know when Gonzalez is going to promote. I don't think these last two... He's not going to be that useful. Realistically speaking, he's not going to be that useful at this point. Rutger, I debate his usefulness too, honestly. Having a Swordmaster would be cool for Swordmaster crit, plus Killing Edge, Wodao. Sort of shenanigans. I just don't really like where his strength is at. It's still, he's still level 16, very low level. He's gonna have a hard time contributing much at all. Picking him back up now feels a little weird, but maybe it could work. Maybe we'll give it a try. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. It is what it is. I won't be lamenting the 5,000 from the hero crest that much. All right, so I'll grab that hero crest off of you. Take the Lance Reaver, I guess. I don't know. Night crest I can sell. Talisman, I really should use it on someone at this point. Oh my god, is there any indication that there's a secret shop here? Secret shops Am I mistaken in thinking that they tend to show up on indoor maps, right? Not so much like these really big open space field maps, right? So I wouldn't expect there to be a secret shop here. Maybe on a fort down over here. I have no idea. Makes me question why, whether getting the member card, spending 10,000 gold to get the member card was even worth it. Because, I mean, if I don't know where the secret shops are, then what's the point having a member card, right? But, doesn't really matter. Okay, took some time to do some more thinking and some more preps here, so nothing too much to say. I will be bringing Rucker here just to see what I can do with him if he turns out to be, a little bit helpful at least. That could work, but for the most part, this is what we've got. Yeah, not too much for items either, just kind of gave some items out, traded all those pure waters out for more useful items. At this point, not that the pure waters wouldn't be as like there are some magic units where the pure waters would be helpful here, but we do have barrier as well, so I'll just roll with that. One thing is I've decided to give Shauna the talisman. Ultimately, I've decided that defensively, Shauna's been just not getting any stats at all. And I'd like to at least have her differentiate herself from Milady in a certain bit by having, like a bit better extra res. Giving extra res to these lower res units, it's not going to make that much a difference in the grand scheme of things. So I think making Shauna just that tad bit tankier on the resistance side will make her a little bit better at mage killing. Which I could definitely use some more units that are actually good at that, right? So talisman to Shauna, obviously Rucker gets the hero crest here, and there are also a couple things that I need to sell, like this blue gem here. And that's really it for now. I think all the other items that I have, I can just kind of hold on to for the time being. Well, except for the Night Crest. I definitely want to sell that. I probably want to sell the Night Crest. Yeah, I don't imagine I'm going to be using any more. Definitely no more Knights. Definitely no more Paladins. Yeah, so I think I think at this point, selling the Night Crest is probably the play. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. I'll sell this one as well. For a healthy 32,000 gold. I think that should definitely cover us. Everything else, I think we're chilling on. So it is what it is. Cool. I've given Milady the Delphi shield so she can go handle the ballistas. And yeah, that's really about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and save here and let's get started. Chapter 17, Oceans Parting. Narshan has fallen then. So it seems. General Murdoch, I still feel uncomfortable that we didn't go to his aid. The king's orders explicitly said to leave him on his own. Burns' army has no use for a man who cannot manage his own messes. Sir Murdoch, what will you have us do? Arcardo, I leave Castle Remy to you. Rorts, you will take Castle Edessa. Make preparations to defend against the enemy. What? Remy is right on the border. The enemy will be here in short time. That much is true. But this position gives an invaluable strategic advantage against Etruria. You must ensure that this castle does not fall into enemy hands. Edessa lies all the way in the outer tundra of Ilia. Yes, so you will have ample time to prepare your defenses. You intend only to take the defensive. You don't mean to take back Etruria? We play the waiting game for now. We will take Etruria someday. And once we do, it will be under Burns' jurisdiction. What about us? That's not what we agreed upon. Then perhaps you should find a way to make yourself useful. You have done nothing to deserve such remuneration. If you'll excuse us. Those two will surely be killed. Should we really leave them? If they fall, it is because of their own incompetence. Our army's code states that every officer must be capable and self-sufficient. Perhaps they should have considered that before joining us. The enemy leader. Roy, was it? Yes, Roy of Ferre. I admit, he has rebuilt the Lycian army magnificently. I thought it finished after we crushed it the first time. I hope to cross blades with him before the war is over. Oh boy. We will soon approach the Etrurian border. Thank you for everything, Father Yoder. We've only made it this far thanks to the assistance of the church. I am only repaying your favor. Had you not captured Aquileia, we would suffer great persecution from Bern. This is nothing compared to what you did for us. It was my pleasure to help the church. If I may be so bold, can I ask one more favor? Of course, if I am capable. If you discover anything else about the dragons, say no more. If I find anything new, I will report to you immediately. You have my eternal thanks. Oh, yes, I have some information that may be of use. At a certain time of day, the sea level drops, exposing a crossable sandbar. A sandbar? It would take much time to make your way around the bay to the castle. However, crossing the sandbar would be a direct journey. I'll bear it in mind. However you choose to proceed, please be careful. Rushing forward has its dangers as well. Thank you for your advice. Not at all. May the Etrurian army go with Saint Elamine's blessing. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So I guess this path will open up later in the map. So we can kind of make our way up on two fronts here. Yeah, he's right. Going down here would be slow because you have to. There's a one-tile choke point you have to cross with the bridge, and there's a bunch of forests here that are gonna slow your movement down. So it'll definitely be slow going that direction. But I think I still want to send someone that way, or like a group that way, probably still to help. Probably if nothing to help deal with this guy while we can. We'll see how this goes. Okay. First things first, there's a bunch of things I can do here. One, I want to figure out how to deal with these guys. I need to watch out for the ballista over here, though, because this guy does have range right here. I don't suppose we can kill the paladin, can we? Yeah, maybe one crit would do it, but what are the chances, right? And if we don't get the crit, what do we do after that? Shauna could really use some stronger weapons, huh? 12 damage, too. Can Parcher can get up there. I gotta give him a steel bow. That could work. But then again, I just have Lilina. Lilina can come up here and just destroy him, right? Pretty easily. I feel like I'm relying on Lilina too much. She's level 10 already. Capture magic. We need to give some opportunity for some of my other units to grow. Okay, can you get up there? No, you cannot. Unfortunate. Don't really have a big plan, huh? Here, let's do this first. I'm gonna take a look at the bottom here first. My goal here is to get Rutger a little bit more experience if I can. He's very close to his next level, so we might as well just get that at least before promoting. Yeah, so what I wanted to do is bring Cecilia over here. That's gonna be in range of you guys, though. I need to be careful about what I'm gonna do over there. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna give a barrier to Melody. She will be flying into range of that Purge Bishop when dealing with these ballistas, so minimizing damage here would definitely help. And then we just move out. The Delphi shield will keep her safe. for the most part against these ballistas. Probably, I would anticipate. As for these guys, we can very easily just get someone in. Rucker maybe? How does Rucker fare against these guys? Not very well. He doubles, but he's not doing nearly enough damage. And he's gonna take a decent bit in return. 20 attack. Yeah, and he's not, this is weapon triangle disadvantage for him, so not ideal. I don't really know who to use here then. I suppose Lance or Deke. Or even Bartra. Faye, we're gonna hold off on. I don't even know why I'm bringing Faye if I'm not gonna use her. Why am I bringing Faye? I could bring a more useful unit. Maybe I will need to use her though. You know what? Why don't we just give it a shot? Okay, no crits. Unfortunate. Oh my god. Sin really does not want to get good levels. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Maybe. We can. I think we can definitely work with this. It's just a simple... Oh wait, I can. Okay. I can run up here, give Sin another turn. We'll just attack with a normal bow this time. No need to waste a killer bow. Use. What are you? I don't have to worry about you. 16? Yeah. Not a concern. Well, unless he doesn't hit. That is always a possibility, but, come on, Sin. I know you missed 280. Okay, now you get the crit? Really? 3% too? Alright, sure, whatever. Problem is... Shauna can't kill, can she? Not you. Can I kill you? Yes I can. Iron Lance will do it. So, yeah, that'd be preferred. Oh, you're a Killer Lance guy. I need to pay attention to this stuff. Shauna is very unlikely to hit though, so getting crit there was pretty unlikely, but one crit. She would have actually survived to crit though, which is crazy. She has the HP for that. Cool. How do I block you? Because right now, Elfin is in range and I don't like that. I don't think I actually have a way, so we'll just get rid of you. Oh, this puts Lena in ballista range, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Right? Maybe one off. Yes, one off. Okay. 16, 8 speed. Yeah, it'll do some damage. I kind of want to get Elfin out of there, which yeah, he's not... Is there a way I can get Elfin out of there without stepping into ballista range? There is. Barsha can do it. Pick you up, and then I'd honestly love to drop him. I guess I'd do this. Drop right here. Cool, that works. They're probably gonna go for, I would imagine, Sin at close range here, which is probably fine. We'll go shopping next turn and then grab the village as well, and we should be good over there. So down here, if the goal is to get Rucker experience, the goal is to get Rucker experience. In that case, you have a javelin, don't you? Darn it. Okay, well, fine. Deke can roll up here with a hand axe. Probably even roll up further with a hand axe. How far can he go? I think it's full range. Full range with the hand axe. And that should really just cover it all. We'll move Rucker here. Percival. We need Percival up here. Probably not. We'll run Percival and Lance down at the bot. Well, I maybe only want one. We'll send Percival down the bottom. That's for sure. I think that's fine. We'll let Deke handle that. Is that ballista range? That's not ballista range. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. Lance, we will. Lance could honestly just chill as well, right? Well, maybe we'll need him. It doesn't really matter that much, so we'll just put you here. Roy's goal is to just get to the end. I think the faster group is definitely gonna be the North group, so we're gonna go up here, and then Faye can follow along down here, I guess. I don't know. Okay, 0 damage from the ballista. So we've got nothing to worry about there. 1 damage from this ballista. Okay, you're going to, yeah, that's fine. Maybe if I wanted to get actual better use out of the hand axe. Oh, I forgot Deke. Well, this sets up the kill quite nicely for Rucker, actually. So, you know what? I think this is fine. +1 to res. Okay, sure. Oh, you move. You actively move? Okay. That's kind of scary. We need to find a good way of dealing with you, huh? Purge, how much is that? 22? Okay, so 10 she should be fine then. We'll just come over here and deal with you because you're actually doing damage. I think that was the guy that was actually doing damage. We're gonna take a hit from you here in a second, but that should be fine. We've got a kill set up for Rucker here, so that's perfect. Can he at least, he still does not want to get good levels. Cool, awesome. I'm just gonna promote him at this point. Yeah. Deke, Percival's level 8. Deke is level 7. Lance could use some experience, I guess. Will that be in range of you? Nope. So we just move. We've taken care of the ballista up there. We would be putting ourselves in ballista range over here, but I think it's probably fine. Oh, yeah, I forgot Lance has that problem. Okay, well, the steel axe kind of helps with the might issues, or the strength issues. Unfortunately, it does not help with the accuracy issues. That's still not in range of you. Yeah, okay, we're fine over here. Fine, okay, Lance doesn't want to get the kill for reasons, I guess. I actually want to send Clarine this way, because she has the Restore Staff, which could be useful against... Well, actually, this guy doesn't move, so he's actually probably going to be more annoying from up here, right? Potentially. Depends on who gets there first, actually. A little worrying there, I guess, but... Deke, can you... Yeah, I just don't want to deal with you, so... One Steel Blade coming right up. Perfect. And technically Percival could make his way over. Perhaps even bait out the Purge. Or I could just do this. Something like that. Faye will make her way this way. Not a big deal. Okay, over. Did this guy... I just realized, did this guy not attack? That's odd. But sure. Oh, I didn't... Shauna... Well, okay, Shauna I have had promoted for a lot longer than Lelena, so... There is definitely experience favoritism there. I guess we give... Sure, why not? We can actually take advantage of a forest. I feel like I haven't been doing a lot of terrain stuff in this game a lot. Generally speaking. Don't know. Alright, Shauna can come over here and visit. Ah, are you fighting against Spurn? Then please take this staff. It was once used by the noble Lady Tina. Oh, okay, this is our third named weapon. It is Tina's staff. What does that even do? Restores many HP, so it's a heal staff. Okay, sure. I'll throw that into Merlinus's. I'll throw that to Merlinus over here. You know what? This is kind of a dumb use of Elfin here, but I'm gonna go ahead and give Shauna another turn because she doesn't even care about the sandbar. Now she does care about that, so I do need to be careful about where I'm moving here, but one use of a talisman will help her be more helpful against magic units, and then I don't know when this sandbar is going to unveil itself, but that's where we are headed. Roy, I guess we can just, never mind, that's Ballista range. We'll take care of the Ballista next turn. For now... Clarine is not close enough to go shopping, so we'll just move Clarine up here. Wait, that's still, we're still safe. Cool, Roy can go. Cool. All right, mages are on their, making their, are on the move. Percival can take care of them, no problem though, unless, if he hits them. The hit rates are still pretty darn shaky. Yep, 0 damage from this ballista. No problem. All right, you're gonna run over here and attack Melody for 11. Ow, that kind of hurts. To be honest, I want to deal with you now. I want to deal with the Purge guy right now. But if I put him there, if I get Melody all the way over there to deal with the Purge guy, that now we're in trouble because she's gonna be in range of every single one of these enemies here. Now she's not gonna take a ton of damage. 10 plus 3 plus 4. I mean, yeah, it's not good, and she still has to deal with potentially missing here. Oh my god, these magic guys are so genuinely annoying. You know what? This is fine. It's fine. We can take another hit, and then we can take 8 here. Yeah, we should be fine. I just want to deal with you. And we will be in your range regardless. Yeah, maybe move you up? I don't know. I want to try and lure him away if I can, but doing that might be a little tough. Anyways, let's get rid of the ballista so that we have free reign on the sandbar going forward. When it appears, I don't know when it will appear. How's Melody doing? She's level 4, getting like no experience. Okay, what are we doing down here? Oh, that guy's done, so you know what? Village time. What do these people have to say? Did you know that at a certain time of day, a sandbar appears in the bay? It's a path right through the ocean. Good luck. Yes, we did hear about that. The tide is very dramatic around here. I remember once I was getting ready to go fishing. But by the time I had my boat ready, the tide had already gone out. Okay, so it's gonna go away pretty quickly, huh? We need to be prepared for that. Shauna can just get over there, like, now. The problem is, does she want to lure these guys out? Probably not, right? I would imagine not. At the same time, she can... No... Yeah, they all have... They can all get over here. And, I mean, 27... 21... These guys both have javelin, so she's gonna have to take a ton of damage. She only has 9 defense. So she can fly down over here, maybe help out at dealing with this guy, but no, she'll also be in range. Most likely. Unless I can attack with a javelin. Maybe then that would work. I don't know. She could be useful. Let's just bring her down this way, maybe. Iron Lance is fine. That's not quite in range of you just yet, but that's okay. Rucker, let's see how his stats look after promotion. Shall we? Wait, what? Oh, that's your heal staff, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. All right. Finally getting to promote Rucker. I have no idea if this is going to be useful at all, but here we go. Level 1 Swordmaster. Look at that. All right, let's take a look at him. He's minus 3 levels, I guess, but 11 strength means he's got at least something to work with. He's at the same level as a little bit less than Lance here, which is honestly, I mean, but you know, Lance has been kind of struggling in the strength department. What he does get as a Swordmaster, though, is base crit. Which should, in theory, help him out a lot. Especially since if you can boost that even more with a Killing Edge and a Wodow, and he can get crits a lot, which could definitely augment his lower strength here. He's fast, he's got skill, so he's pretty dodgy, and he's gonna hit. He should be pretty dodgy and pretty accurate. Which is one of the, I think, the nice things about sword masters in this game. So it's nice to have one. We'll play around with him and see how that goes. Let's go shopping, shall we? Armory. Okay, you know, I didn't really look at what I needed. Really? Killer lances, killer axes. Okay, this is kind of a big shop, huh? There's also javelins and hand axes, which I could use restock on now at this point. So I don't think I need iron blades if I'm being realistic. I have steel blades. I think those do the job plenty fine. I don't have a silver. I forgot that I have a silver card. And that I should have given the silver card to someone. That's going to make buying things here a lot more expensive, but oh well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I'll get like one more. We're not using a ton of killing edges, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I definitely want a couple more killer lances. These would be really good to have a silver card for, but it's fine, it's fine. I definitely need more javelins. I definitely need more hand axes. Although I don't use the hand axes as much because of accuracy issues, so I won't get as many there. I'll get a killer axe. I also don't use that as much because, once again, accuracy issues. So I think just the one killer axe might do it for now. I'll get one more killer bow as well. Do I need more of these? I don't remember. Iron Boat, it doesn't cut it on the might though, is the big problem. Accuracy could help, but I think we should be fine. I definitely don't need those. Yeah, I should be fine. Maybe one more iron axe. I know I'm kind of low on iron axes, and that those could actually help. Be helpful because of, once again, axes have accuracy issues. Having a more accurate axe could help in some circumstances, but yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I could have spent a lot less money there had I remembered the silver card, but I don't think it's worth resetting for, so I won't worry about it. Okay, that's really it, because I don't really want any of these guys to step in purge range. So, well, I have barrier, I guess. So Percival could advance. I suppose that could work. This is Percival, right? Cool. What's your... It's like 23, right? 22. Okay, yeah. A barrier could help here. Let's do that. Also helps to give Cecilia more staff experience. If I can get her to B or A even, that would be awesome. But I think B might be our best hopes at this point. Yeah, B. Okay, we can just advance. Now, you don't have a regular light tome. Can I even get in range of you guys? I can. So, run over here, Javelin. Is that in range of any of these other guys? Nope. So this actually works out perfectly. Just move Percival over. Yeah, Percival, man, he's just got the stat line for it, man. Like, he's just got the stat line for it. You can just rush up here and then not really have to worry too much. Yeah, Deke and Lance are going to have to hold back here. Yeah, and we're good. All right, you're gonna attack Melody. That's fine. Gonna be honest, don't really know what this guy was doing out here. Not particularly threatening. All right, yeah, you can move to attack. Oh, Fimblevetter, right. Strong toe, but barrier helps a lot to mitigate that damage. And there he goes. Percival's kind of a crazy unit. Honestly, like looking at him and having used him for a couple chapters, Percival's kind of insane. Only 4 from the purge, yeah. And this guy's only got 2 purges left. Cool, we might be able to deal with it pretty... We might be able to actually deal with him. Not... Well, actually, this turn, right? We could... Oh, the hit rate's pretty awful. But there is a chance. That does put us in range of some of these guys, though. So we'll have to be a little more careful. If I can honestly get to the choke point here, that would be good. Because once again, we're still not taking very much damage from Purge at the very least. Let's see. Okay. When does this sandbar appear? That's the big question. Okay, Melody, let's get you out of purge range, shall we? She can probably deal with these guys, no problem, right? But then it's like, what's the point of the we're waiting on the sandbar for like no reason. Or we're waiting for the sandbar for no reason. I don't know. I don't think it matters. You have the res for this as well. I could go heal. Set him up here. 27 attack at max. I mean, he's taking damage, but I highly doubt he's dying. So let's move here. Cecilia will be fine taking a purge. 1 heal. And then we can just set Percival up here with... Honestly, I don't really want to use a javelin. We can hand axe here because they all have lances, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then everyone else here, I just kind of don't want to advance. Because a purge will hurt. Even though they could probably tank one and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, Shauna doesn't kill. Milady probably can, though. Yeah. So we'll question, like, do you give the kill to Shauna or do you give the kill to Milady? Or do you just use Shauna for some other utility purpose? Not that I really know what that even looks like right now. That said... I mean, I suppose you could do both. Are we out of purge range at this point? Not quite. But I could just step out of purge range. Oh, wait, but would that put us in sleep range? It does. It would put us in sleep range. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. So what I'd rather do here is stay out of sleep range and move somewhere like here with a javelin. That puts us in range of you, and we can get rid of you. In the meantime, I don't know. Shauna, do you want to fly someone over here? Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe fly over here. Maybe tank asleep. Or like actually maybe tank asleep. Oh wait, this guy doesn't move though. So this is not actually his sleep range, right? If I was here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But if he doesn't move... Excuse me. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So not sleep range. I could also just put Shauna here. Sure. Those guys, I sent some of my stronger units up here, and now they're all just doing nothing. That's unfortunate. It's fine. Percival can solo. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Oh, Killer Lance, of course. Weapon triangle advantage helps a lot, though. And he just kills. Cool. We would have survived the crit anyways, so it's fine. 0 damage. Damn, Percival is a monster, dude. What the heck? Now, he did miss there, so we're not taking any more damage. Except from you, but barrier, once again, makes it so that we don't take anything. Okay, chill. That's fine, I guess. Okay, yeah, come and attack Melody for 0 damage. Would you look at that? Melody's also kind of a monster, but we kind of had to train her up to get here. Percival just came like this. Wow, look at that hit. Whoa, Shauna. Whoa there. You saw that hit rate? 6% hit rate was insane. Oh, you're gonna prio heal. You prio heal. This is true. That is what they like to do. So we are safe from purge for another turn. The sandbar still has yet to come. Man, I thought it would come way earlier than this. But I mean, this is fine too. We have a horse slayer, right? Ha ha ha! Get rid of you pretty much immediately. And then Shauna, we can come over here and just use a regular... Okay. I mean, it's fine. We'll actually steal sword. Shot again? That was 2 5% crits in a row. Awesome. Shauna's rolling. Axe Reaver, totally fine. Steel Lance, totally fine. We are chilling over here. Melody's in sleep range, but she will probably be fine. I would imagine that she's fine, because once again, what's it, 17 defense? Yeah, she's not taking very much damage. If she stays asleep for a while, we'll have to figure out what to do, because my restore staff is all the way down here. Okay, how am I gonna deal with you? I don't do any damage. I wish I could just get rid of you, but the chances are so low. Percival, can you do it? I should have attacked with a javelin. He cannot do it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, cool. We're gonna have to tank a purge this turn then, probably. We're tanking a few things here, probably. It's a little bit annoying, but it should be fine. Maybe we can actually taunt a purge away. We totally can. Who do you want to attack? D? I mean, it doesn't matter. You can attack anyone. We'll at least live a single purge, and then we can just heal with Cecilia afterwards. So why does it matter? I can just do this. Wait. Everyone, any one of these units is able to tank a purge. Even Faye. I think Faye. I mean, yeah, these stat changes apply. So most certainly Faye. Okay, well, up here we're just kind of chilling. Not doing anything up there. Good dodge. You're dead. Yep, these guys attack first before Melody gets put to sleep, so it's really not a big deal. I'm surprised that guy didn't go... Oh, because of weapon triangle advantage. Because of the... I have a sword equipped on Shauna right now. We're good. Yep. Clean it up. No problem. And now she gets put to sleep. Silver Lance. Okay. Good dodge. Unfortunate dodge. We should be able to take this guy out next turn. No problem. I have all my units up here. One Elfire. No problem. If Percival can hit this time, then he's actually dead. Cool. He might... The Purge guy might physic the Paladin here, actually. If he does, not a big deal. Just gives me another chance to... dodge a Purge hit. Nope, never mind. He's just gonna Purge. Hits pretty darn hard, but Lance dodge is very nice. We might actually be able to get rid of him this next turn. Okay, there's the sleep. 48%, so there's a pretty solid chance Melody gets put to sleep here for a while. Yep. And I mean like a while, because my restore staff is not down there. Hey, the sandbar. Lord Ricardo, a path has appeared in the sea. What? According to the locals, the tide pulls out this time of day. And you didn't know about this sooner? Oh, they didn't know about that. That's actually very important strategic, like, tactics wise. My lord, we are foreigners here. We do not know this land. Curses! Charge! Don't allow the enemy to cross that path. Lord Roy, we have a report. Did the sandbar appear? Yes, it's right in front of you, Roy. Yes, Father Yoder was right. Did the enemy know about it? Actually, no. They seem to be in a panicked state. Alright then, let's not waste this opportunity. Move forward. Yeah, so about charging, I think I took out the little squad they had that would have charged forward. So, Ricardo's army really got nothing to do at this point. They are kind of screwed. So let's move. Clarine can grab you. Okay, we'll move here and then take, drop. And do we just go and tank another sleep? I guess we can. We can go tank another sleep, why not? I mean, it's gonna be annoying because my restore staff user is all the way down here. But okay, we should be able to deal with this guy now, though. Like, okay, you wanna see something? I wanna see something. 65% chance to crit. 34 hit rate on the enemy here. 1 crit will do it. With the killing edge. 1 crit will do it, and it's a pretty good chance. So you know what, Rutger? Let's see if you can prove yourself here. Cool. What do we say? Just like that. 1 crit is all it takes. Cool. Honestly, I'm glad to have a Swordmaster at least. Now he's definitely a good option in a lot of cases. Very, very late to get a good Rutger, I will say. But because once again, I missed that hero crest all the way back then. But we got it, and we are chilling now. All right, 1 steel blade will do it here. The hit chance is really low, way lower than I was anticipating. But we just need to hit 1 of them. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. I don't appreciate that. Okay. Lance. Oh, positioning. Positioning. Okay, we're moving Percival over here. Man. Okay, well, we're gonna have to deal with accuracy issues here. We're okay, though. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure everyone should still be able to take. Maybe not. A purge? Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, 22 attack on a purge means you are taking like 17? 17? You have 20. Well, okay. The javelin is gonna reduce it by 6 to 16. 5. Oh, yeah. That's fine. You'll live. If you live, you most certainly live. Okay, I think we should be fine. Lance will be okay as well. So we just go for the javelin hits and see if we can at least get some damage on him. Cool. Every little bit matters there because our accurate these guys are dodgy. The bishops are pretty dodgy. It's a little annoying. He's gonna purge Lance, it looks like. So we can just heal Lance up to max. Ooh. That was a nice level. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, you're gonna purge Deke now because you see closer to kill, but that's still not enough. And he misses again. Is that his last purge? I think that was the last purge. Or maybe the second to last purge. Okay. The hit rate, look at how different the hit rate is. Shauna's so much dodgier. Watch it still hit. Okay, no. Shauna's awake. Shauna gets to stay awake. Now, to be honest, if I could kill, that would be great. But Shauna is kind of threatened by these guys. Maybe a little bit. The fort helps, but this is not enough damage. Actually, no, it is enough damage. I can't math. Can we do this? The fort gives us an extra 2 defense. An extra 2 defense gives us 11 defense, which means we're taking 11 from you and 9 from you, which is definitely totally fine. So I'll definitely take that for a chance on a kill against you. 20% hit rate, good dodge, nice. Cool, we only have to tank 1 sleep. Melody is unfortunately out of commission for probably the rest of the chapter, if I'm being honest. But no biggie. We're just gonna get Roy over there as quickly as we can. Who's gonna be our boss killer? Rucker could do it with the crits. Rucker's like the typical early game boss killer though. At this point in the game, I still think Lilina would be better, but which reminds me, let me actually pick her up. That'll be faster. We can just move here. This is fine. Oh, I could have actually just picked. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't think that would have saved any turns realistically. Anyways, was that your last purge or you have one more? You have one more. Okay. That's fine, because I can literally just... Percival is the only one that can make it all the way over here, so... We'll go Silver Sword here. I don't want to deal with the hit rates. The hit rates are annoying at this point. Get rid of you. And then Rucker. Without a killing edge, he really doesn't have enough crit. Which, I mean, but Al's Sword. Al's Sword is not strong enough. Cool. Steel Axe is not strong enough either. Oh, dude, Lance really has strength issues, huh? Well, that's why we prefer, Percival here. I'm seeing the units that I early promoted are actually starting to, like, kind of fall off. Like, even Deke here is not one-shotting. With the Steel Axe he does, though, so... The Axe... Deke, I think, is probably a little bit better, a bit better user of an Axe, though. I mean, even then, his strength stat used to be, like, in the early mid-game, his strength stat was a lot better than a lot of my units. Now, it's kind of just okay. Alright, we get moving, because there's really not much else to worry about here. Gonna use some heals to give Cecilia staff experience that she desperately needs. At least B rank staves would be nice. We're kind of sort of getting there, not really. Alright, yeah, you can attack. 13. Oh, but we dodged because once again, Shauna's just that dodgy. Cool. Okay, cool. We pretty much got it all dealt with. We can even just... Clarine can actually get a kill here. Bam. Steel sword. Weapon triangle advantage is what lets us get that kill, so that's cool. Alright. Alright, it's just the boss left. One, two, three, four, five, six. Just enough. We'll get Roy this way. Sorry, Melody. You kind of had to tank a sleep there. I honestly don't even feel like we need to waste a restore on her. I don't think we need her for the last bit of this chapter. Oh, shoot. Okay, was not expecting that. Chlorine has to take a hit here. Luckily, we were standing on one of the forts, so don't have to deal with multiple sets of reinforcements. She does? Wait, did you get weighed down? He does get weighed down. So Lilina can just murder him. Same as always. Is she the one that I really want to do this with though? There's so many other units that I could. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to do? I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Let's see if Sane can get rid of you. And then we'll just step on the forts. Okay, I guess not. That's fine. I have plenty of other units. Like Lance. Okay, cool. We just step on the fort. Do I want to give Alina the kill again? Or do I want to try and give it to someone else this time? Lilina is just the best option. Or like the easiest option, I should say. Oh, shoot. God, I really need to that fort too. I need to watch out for that fort too. Oh, Melody's back. She does have the Horse Slayer, so I did want to check. She can do it as well. She just needs to actually hit. Which is the problem. She honestly, the boss experience would be pretty useful on her. And then we do have the capacity to rescue her. Her con's not that high. Whoa. Why? What have I done to deserve such a fate? I don't know. How about exploiting the citizens of the Western Isles, inciting a revolution against your state? I'm sure there's plenty of other things that you did. You want me to keep listing them off? All right, cool. That's one shot. Ow. That is a hefty hit. Can we get the other one? Nope. Unfortunate. But wait. Maybe Elfin can do it. Now, I do need to heal her before I attack again, because if she misses, she's gonna take another attack. So, where is Cecilia? A mend will do here. All right. One more horse slayer should do it. Nice. I am a noble of Etruria. I cannot die in a place such as this. Gah. And there you go. There goes our Cardo. 1 point of luck. Doesn't matter. Okay, does anyone want to kill this guy over here? Yes, no, maybe. Shauna? Honestly, if Sin could do it, but his strength is not amazing. Does the silver... I would not waste the silver bow on that. Maybe Barcher can do it. I mean, he can. One halberd, that's a waste as well. Wow, look at all these dodges. Cool. Now Sin can get the kill, probably. Ooh, steel bow. Get rid of you. Perfect. All right, cool. Clean chapter. Not really much to talk about. The sandbar took a lot longer to deal with, to appear than I thought, but in the end, it all kind of worked out. Not too much to say. Not a particularly difficult chapter. So we'll just go ahead and close it out here. Lord Arcardo. What a pathetic ending for one of his stature. A year ago, I myself never imagined I would be leading an army. Fate can be unpredictable. Perhaps we'll even be able to turn the tides against Byrne. Huh? Lord Roy, what is that in your hand? Oh, this? It's the fire emblem. That tiny gemstone? Princess Guinevere wanted me to keep it. It seemed difficult for her to give it to me. I think she still hoped to end the war with diplomacy. Huh. Perhaps she had faith in her brother, even if that seems unlikely. Why do you say that? Because Zephiel is the treacherous king of Byrne. It is said that he murdered his own father. I don't expect he would be moved by family trust. He killed his own father? Did I feel like I might have read something wrong in a couple lines ago, but yeah, I'll see. Haven't you heard the rumors, Lord Roy? Zephiel took the throne because his father, King Desmond, passed on. But King Desmond's death was very sudden. So there are rumors. Yes, that Zephiel assassinated him. Does Princess Guinevere know about this? I am sure she is at least aware of the rumors. She may even know the whole story. Okay, we're talking about the rumors about that now. Interesting. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but we have to see. Okay, cool. That was chapter 17. Done, and yeah, not too much to say. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.